Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you back here once again with us with Eric Black. This is LBA Live
by Action. And your boy Samurai Blade. You already know.
Blade.
I don't know when we gonna have a proper intro, but
bro, I don't know. And honestly,
we just trying to show up.
Thank you. I just want to show up.
That's what Live by Action is about, right?
Exactly. So once we get everything situated, once the progress keep happening, keep Live by Action, we gonna
be on our Joe Budden shit.
Bro,
bro, he keeps it simple.
He does, bro.
I don't want a MIDI. I just want to be able to click the keys,
bro. I want every time I say something that I feel like is intelligently sexy. You feel me? I want to have a button when I press it. The girl goes,
Aris, you hit my spot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's that sapiosexual. If y'all don't know what that is, people who are sexually aroused with people's intelligence.
Exactly. Shout out to Absol. He made a dope song about that.
Yeah. Shout out A. I about to say AB. Absol, you already.
What we talking about?
Bro.
I keep banging my head against this damn.
It's all right. Your nose big. That's all. Your nose big. That's all.
Hey, come on. Go ahead.
All right. So we talking about toxicity, bro.
Say it again.
Toxicity. And I'm not just talking about people. Your energy.
Talk to him.
So I was listening to a podcast, Horrible Decision with Mandy Weezy. You don't know what it's all good.
I know what it is. Horrible.
Whore. Right. So basically, they're talking about there's one segment they were talking about toxicity. And there's one dude was talking about how in Africa there's a fish that lives in a lake pond, whatever you want to call it.
Dante, that's her name. Dante. Something.
He was the one. He was with. He used to co-host with Patrice O'Neal back in the days on radio.
You talking about Dante?
He's like some light skinned dude.
Are we still talking about Dante?
I don't know his name.
Dante Nero, I think his name is. Is he a big?
Yeah, he a big swole dude. Okay. Yeah,
I saw Patrice O'Neal, by the way. Yo, that man was
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So he basically was stating that there's like this fish that lives in a lake, and people take a dump, they piss on it. There's a whole bunch of bacterial infection, and basically that environment is so toxic that no fish can survive. But that particular fish can survive in that toxic environment because it was built for it. It evolved. Now peep this: if you was to purchase one of those fishes, right? You put it in a fresh water tank, it would die. Like, why is that? That's crazy, right? It'll die. You literally need to buy bacteria, build up, the bacteria in that water for it to be able to survive because it's built on filtering that type of bacteria and it's built on that toxic environment. Now, he used that analogy in toxic people. Now you're in a relationship with a guy or girl, or you're in a work relationship, or you are working together on something. That girl is so toxic that a good dude like you could not treat her right because that's her home.
That's what she's used to.
That's what she used to. What you doing, nigga? You treating me right? What? That's the chick that's most likely gonna cheat on you versus the other dude that's toxic, that's slapping her, punching her, got a whole bunch of side chick, being a future, whatever you want to call it. Like,
yeah, it's equivalent to Stockholm syndrome, right?
Break it down.
Basically, it's in Stockholm syndrome. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It's in Stockholm syndrome basically when, let's say, somebody kidnap you
you're in love with your kidnapper.
Basically, you're in love with that.
Yeah, that toxic environment becomes normal, or like people who've been in jail for so long that when they leave and be in the outside world, they're uncomfortable. Yeah, because but I learned it's just like the army. Jail is like the army. Some people can't survive with free will. I know it's like crazy. Oh, yo. No, people can't survive without free will. They need structure. Jail and the army is structure. Some people like being told what to do. They don't know how to manage their day. That's why not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Not anybody can be an independent artist. Not anybody could be a creative. Not anybody could. I said entrepreneur. Y'all get it. Some people are built to work for other people, and that's fine. Just know your role. Know who you are. Back to the toxicity. It's just like it was like scratching my head. I was like, damn, man, that's crazy. Like some people love toxic people. Like two toxic people should be with each other. I'm not saying that's what they're saying. I don't remember exactly, but I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, because we kind of know a couple of people, you feel me, in our past. Like a lot of people some of them we don't talk to no more. It was just like, yo, they were a good friend, but they toxic to other people in relationships.
Facts.
So, but like I said, they're good people. But I'm like, damn, bro, you so toxic. You shouldn't be in a relationship. Like, what's wrong with you? And then the other person that's good to them, you just like eating their soul for energy slowly, and they just taking it. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, the gentleman you're talking about, his name is Dante Nero. He also has a podcast. I think it's called Men Class.
Yes,
right?
that was him. Yeah, he was, and he was selling his courses, teaching men morality, how to be men. Yo, it's dope. It's dope. Yo,
he's a dope
this
dude.
dude's analogies is crazy.
Right? He's a pretty dope dude. And yeah, so I you actually put me on. You sent it to me, and I was watching a little bit of it. I don't think I finished it. No, I did. I think I finished the whole thing. But that's not the
What you get out of it?
What I got out of it is basically what we're talking about here now, the toxicity, right? If you're used to something, right, and something happened to you so much, whether if it's good or bad, that's what you expect. If you don't know what you deserve, you will always accept anything anybody give you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Especially people who don't really truly know themselves. Like he said something, he was like, yo, if you don't have yours together, personally, financially, mentally, you should not be trying to get with somebody. You feel me? Because you don't have everything together. So you shouldn't be trying to approach somebody to try to do something when you know you ain't You feel me? You know you ain't It's like going to a job. You know you lazy. You know you ain't gonna do no damn work. But what do? You show up all proper, speaking properly and everything. You know, all suited up and booted. As soon as you get the job, you're like, whatever, man. You don't show that same characteristic when you finally get that job. And
it's a facade.
It's a facade. It's the same thing with a woman.
Or man.
Or a man. Yeah, but I'm not being sexist here. I know it's the same thing. You feel me? It's the same thing in a relationship, basically. Where it's like, it doesn't truly have to be a relationship, but we're speaking on that right now just for you know,
the example's sake, right?
Yeah. But yeah, if you know you're in together and you constantly going after women, you feel me? Or you're in together and you constantly going after men and messing them up. Now, if 3 of you does that to him, or 3 of you does that to her, that's what she's gonna expect. That's what he's gonna expect. You get what I'm saying? So what I got of it is like we become comfortable in the toxicity, and we accept it.
Do you think it's a form of structure, like how I gave you that example with jail and the army?
In a sense, yes, because it's like if you're used to a nigga always putting you down emotionally, and you find a nigga who's trying to build you up, it's uncomfortable. It feels like I'm being set up. You get what I'm saying? Like, now you're gonna make me feel so good, and then hit me with the you really ain't shit. No, I'd rather you tell me I ain't shit now than you build me up.
That's why some people self-sabotage themselves. Even with me, I used to do that with entrepreneurship. I'm like, bro, it's gonna go bad anyways. I'd rather hurt myself than to be hurt.
Exactly.
And a lot of people do that.
A lot of people.
I'd rather break up with you before you do it to me.
It's easier.
Yeah, the pain ain't as bad.
There's even this show on YouTube. Once again, shout out to Abba and Preach. They were speaking about, I think it's called The Button. There's a show called The Button, I think on YouTube. Basically what it is it's like a speeding date kind of, where you sit there, you try to speak with the person, and then if you're not interested, you press the button and a new person come in. Some people will just hit that button because they don't want to get nexted. Not because I'm gonna send you that, bro. It's not even because
send me that.
Yeah, it's not even because like, oh, damn, I don't find that person interesting, whatever. They'll be like, boom. There's some people where they'll be like, soon as the button turns like the color, they press it. It's like
it's like an instinct.
Yeah, it's like you didn't even sit there and really try to engage with this person.
Or really listen what they were saying.
Listen what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be the first one to get nexted.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. It's an insecurity. It all goes back to that insecurity, mental, ego, environment, toxicity. And it goes
back to what I said before too. Hey, if you know yourself, and I do mean that, truly know who you are as a person, get nobody to tell you who you are.
Facts.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to use that and be like, this is who I am, this is how I'm going to be, this and that forever. It's like, nah, that's not who you are. That's what you choose to be. You feel me? You choose to be toxic. You choose to be like, yo, niggas ain't shit. Or you choose to be like, man, all these hoes is the same. Really? Yeah. Bitches is the same. Really? Yeah. So, what is your mother?
I was about to say, yeah.
What's your sister? What's your cousin? Come on, man. There's not just one thing in the world. There's hoes, there's bitches, there's women, there's queens. Now people be like, oh, so you telling me women ain't queens? You can't win, bro.
Yeah, there's always
Know
gonna be
yourself.
somebody. Yeah.
You can't win. You feel me? Cut that toxicity out.
But do you think they should be together though? Like two toxic
No,
people?
they shouldn't. Because you know what two toxic people create? A toxic baby.
Ooh.
You ever seen some unfit parent? Bro, I was driving the other day, right? And then you know how on the left side, you have, the road and cars going this way. And
Yeah,
on
the
the right
opposite
side,
direction.
in the
Yeah.
opposite direction, whatever, right? There's somebody in the medium on a stroller walking with the baby trying to cross. I'm just like,
Hold on, the light was green? And they didn't wait for the light to
they
be
didn't
on?
wait. And they're just like on the medium and look, waiting for cars to go by so they could cross.
How old was the baby?
Bro, it's on a stroller. That should tell you the age. It's on a stroller, bro.
Right. That's crazy.
That's baffling, bro.
In your opinion, you got people who good parents trying to have
Trying to
kids,
have kids and
they
can't
can't
have
even have
kids.
it. That's crazy, bro.
There's nothing in your mind that should be like, okay, this is okay. Even when you do it by yourself, that you shouldn't do that. You doing that with a baby? Two toxic people shouldn't be together. One toxic person with another person that's not toxic still shouldn't be together.
So what's the answer?
Figure yourself out.
What
Know
if I don't
yourself
want? What if I
first.
don't want to?
Then be alone. Be alone. I'm not saying you don't deserve love. You feel me? It's just like, hey, if you want a certain job, you need to meet the requirements, right?
Right.
If you want to be a CEO of a company, you think you should just come, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Let me get that job. No,
Run it.
Run this shit.
Right.
No. You need to meet that requirement. So you want love, you want stability, you want trust, you want loyalty. Earn that. Earn it.
But Pete, this, I'm feeling everything you're saying. But it's kind of like when I was talking like to my therapist, whatever. We all got it built in our DNA.
Of course.
Remember, like you said, two toxic people is gonna have a toxic baby, but the baby don't know why it's toxic. Some girls don't know why they toxic. Sometimes they don't. It is the environment, but it's something that's been like built in them.
Which is true.
Just like being scary, taking chances is built in our family. Correct.
Correct.
We try to do so many moves, but if it's not 99.99% safe, we're not taking our chances.
But what did we do?
Still took our chances.
And what are we still doing?
Taking chances.
Why?
Because fuck our DNA.
Thank you.
And we're doing like whatever. We're building. You feel me?
That's
We're
what I'm
being
saying.
genuine to ourselves, so the right people's gonna come.
But you know what
It's
they
the
do,
X
though?
button thing. We're afraid to get denied, and we're hitting that X button.
Exactly. And you know what we did though? We acknowledged that about ourselves.
Oh yeah. Oh, that yeah. We're trying to filter out this toxicity and change our genetics, which is growth or evolution.
You always say this. You're like, yo, human beings will forever be biased of themselves.
Oh yeah, of course, all day.
If you're biased of yourself and you think there's nothing wrong with you, and you don't want to take the time to really self-evaluate, you shouldn't be with anybody.
That's facts.
That makes no sense to me, bro. It makes no sense to me for somebody. And you know what's worse than a person that don't know if they're toxic? You feel me? Because sometimes, like you said before, it's difficult to know why you're toxic or even see it. You know what's worse than that? Someone who know they're toxic and refuse to take the time to actually heal themselves or figure out why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
But they keep passing on that trait to different people. You feel me? Now, let me give you an example. Imagine I'm toxic, right? I sleep with 10 different women. I get all those 10 different women pregnant, right? Now, those 10 women, let's just say, I don't know, 6 of them are toxic. The other one are great people. Each and every single one of those kids, if I decide to be in their life, they're each going to have a little bit of my toxicity. You feel me? Now watch this, right? Not only that, people, and it baffles me. Who you are right now, if you go have sex with somebody and you live with them and they get pregnant, that frequency of you, that energy of you that you currently are, it transfers to that kid.
My bad, ladies and gentlemen. We had technical difficulties. Like I was saying earlier.
You wanted to touch on what I said, go ahead.
Yeah. You were saying how, they'll have toxic babies. But peep this. I've seen examples where it's just like, let's just say a parent, both of them were in the KKK, right?
Okay.
But then the kid turns out to be the opposite. He loves chilling with people outside his ethnicity. That's once in a blue moon, I want to say.
Type of situation.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on that? Like, in the sense of like, it's weird.
This is gonna sound weird. I think that's just the universe saying like, I'm gonna give y'all this one. or that's that divine karma, where it's like you have hatred in your heart, and then this baby, who knows, maybe you could switch your perspective on
Okay.
us, on
Now,
anybody.
here's the reason why I brought up toxicity
Talk to me.
in this field, this industry, and anything and everything we do. There's toxic people. There's people that's from different parts of the state, and then when they pop off, where do they go? What state do they go when they pop off? As influencers, YouTubers, where do they all go? LA.
Rehab.
No, that too later on,
yeah.
but that's after LA. Instagrammers, yo, I'm going to Cali. We want to go to Cali. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they want.
We want to. I've been to Cali. I've been to Cali twice.
I've been to Cali when I dream.
I've been to San Diego, which is like one of my favorite places. It's very like chill. Like if you want to just vibe, it's dry as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I like more forest, but the place I was living, there was like mad mountains and stuff. We ain't used to that. We from Florida, so it was a vibe. When I was in San Francisco for a marketing meeting, bruh, it was depressing. So many homeless people, like mad people was drugged up, and it just felt like no hope, and it was cloudy. But backtracking what I was trying to say is just like, yo, man, toxicity, like being around those type of people, and then it kind of creates a toxicity within yourself and trust. That's a toxic trait, or insecurity, which is toxic. I don't trust nobody. That's why I try to take over and try to do everything myself. And what happened? That was my demise. Was I blew up, stressed out, suicidal thoughts, messed up business. But in the second part, though, I learned how to color correct, know how to manage my time a little bit better. No, I can't do things. And then I got to tap into my own head. And I feel like, yo, I know what's right. I know myself, because I had to be with myself to retrain myself to stop being so toxic. We chill. How many people we chill, bro? We were doing like, yo, let's help them out with their music video. Let's help them out with their music. Let's engineer their stuff. Let's blah, 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 blah. Yo, bro, we gonna do it together. How many people came to this house?
Let's be Dr. Phil's.
Bro, I was Dr. Phil and people. I ain't need to. I already got 2 kids, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, how many bodies came to this house?
Too many. And that's another thing.
And they came and gone. These dudes came and gone. And what were we left with?
No team, just the energy they left behind. Just the energy left behind.
No team, but the energy left behind.
Yeah, and it wasn't good energy.
Exactly,
just in case
toxic.
I didn't get that toxicity.
But now, we started off with the same people. Like, we ended with the same 2 people that started off. Right in front of this camera.
That's facts.
Come on, bro.
That's
But
facts.
anyways, I had to talk about this. It was just in my heart. It was like, yo, can you really chill with toxic people? And are you toxic? And is that mentality can be changed?
I feel like, of course, anything could be changed. You get what I'm saying? It's the willingness to do it. You feel me? It's the humbleness and really checking your ego and checking like, yo, is this one? Because there's been many situations where you're not talking like, yo, we great dudes, and we're like, bro, maybe I shouldn't do this. Oh no, a great dude wouldn't do this. A great guy wouldn't. You feel me? You still gotta check yourself. And if you don't check yourself, yo, you can never grow. It's like, yo, for example, just like everything just stated, where like, yo, you know, the business, you're start getting depressed, suicidal thoughts, everything, yo. And then you had to get to the point where you really be like, okay, yo, I need to figure everything out. It's like working out. Bro, I want to look good. I want to have this type of body, this and that.
Cool. Yeah.
You know, yeah. You got to work for it.
Yeah, it's a process.
Now watch this. In no shape or form am I going to diss anybody. I'm just stating a fact. You feel me? From the people that I've met. But there's people that won't work for that body.
Right.
There's people that'll pay for that body. And to them, they feel like it's what? Equivalent. Like, yo, I still had to work to get this money to pay for this body.
Right.
The
But then
results are different.
you don't have the experience, and you don't know how to use the body. Muscle memory.
We know a girl who got her body done, everything, this and that, and you don't work out. What happened? She got fat again.
Yeah. Yep. What did she learn? Nothing. Versus a girl that was big, lost weight, and she learned that experience, and she could hold it. It's a tool.
We're losing way too much morals. we're compromising way too much morals nowadays, where everything is okay.
Now
Because-
you sound like the old head. I know someone's like,
Yeah,
somebody gonna dislike this. I already know.
It's
AB.
okay.
Oh my God, Eric's
Bro,
black.
it's
I don't
alright.
care. I
It's
want the
alright.
booty.
Bro, it's
I want
alright.
the
then.
D's. I want
Bro,
the...
it's all right. It's okay. You don't have, and that's the thing. I ain't like that. You don't have to like it. Respect me.
Yeah, or just talk.
Or
Let's
just-
have
or
an
have a-
open dialogue. Let's
Or
have
let's
some
have a
dialogue.
conversation.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not saying what I say is law. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm telling you what's like what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What Kanye West saying?
I don't know.
The
I don't listen
prettiest
to him half the
girl
time.
do the ugliest thing.
I don't know that man no more, bro. Yeah, the prettiest girls do the ugliest things. That's true.
Bro,
It's true.
now
You can
now
look
watch
ugly
this.
to me in an instant,
Now
bro,
watch
with an
this.
attitude like that.
Girls who feel like this is about them, they're gonna be like, nigga, you ugly anyways, nigga.
Bro,
Yo,
but we talking
why-
about dudes too.
dudes too. Bro,
We have homies. We had past tense homies that were good friends, but they were nasty to the girls. They
watch
messed
this.
with, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick
Story
story.
time.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story and then I'm off.
You.
There's this dude who shall remain unnamed, right?
Tyrone. Nah, fuck. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Yo, so our brother knew him and brought him through, and I guess he was a musician as well. Not a musician, he was an artist. Yeah, same thing, whatever. He's an artist, he's a rapper, right? So came through, and I guess he loves the vibe because we don't make people feel like they can't be
Uncomfortable. We
themselves.
make
don't
you feel at home.
Yeah, we make you feel like you're home. So he started divulging a whole bunch of crazy to us, and we're just like, yo, this man was talking about, yeah, it's my girl calling, but she be tripping sometimes because she got mad because I was fucking her friend. Yeah, I had my feet like on her neck, right, and I was just hitting it from the back, and after I was done, I spit on her and I walked away. You feel me? She still calling
that's
me
crazy.
for that. I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
You did what? It's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, that's how you gotta treat these hoes. Same dude. Same dude. 2 months later, had females running around as escorts for him, right? Treating him horribly.
Mm-hmm.
A month later, what happened to him?
Locked up.
He's in jail.
One of them betrayed him.
What? He's in jail. Bro. Bro.
I remember. And at first, I didn't know who you talking about. I was like, oh, I know who you talking about now. That boy was wild, bro.
Now, here's the kicker.
Wild.
Here's the kicker. I don't even remember why I brought this story up, but
Toxicity, but he a toxic.
But exactly,
he a toxic.
it goes
dude,
with
bro.
it. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like it was a point I was trying to prove. But just to show you, like, yo, how much of a toxic person that was, and that they were in our environment. We could have easily.
You know
put
what?
into
I got
that's
the more.
not-
Here's a gem.
Give us a gem.
Is watch your surroundings. Okay, watch who you let enter, but at the same time, be aware of the energy.
That you're also projecting as well.
That you're also projecting, but it's like this. Just like that fish can adapt to the environment subconsciously without it knowing, you're probably doing that with the toxic people around you and your environment.
And accepting.
Because toxicity don't hit you up front hard like that.
It's slow.
It's slow. Just like results, but everybody want results fast. It's slow. You won't know you fucked until you're already in the hole.
That's facts. Because guess what? Abusive men. You feel me?
Oh
Not
yeah,
that
you
much.
don't see that out front.
You don't see that out front.
Come on.
You feel me? The nigga didn't walk up to him, punch you in your eyes like, let's be my wife, bitch.
Nah, bro.
That don't happen.
He was that boy was
It's
caking,
smooth.
hitting
feel
you
me?
up.
It's smooth with it, but you gotta peep it. Trust your gut. Trust energy. And if you don't know how to read energy, learn to.
Yeah,
There's
or
books
pay
about
attention.
it.
Like
There's YouTube videos about it.
Audit your situation. Audit your week. Be like, yo, how am I feeling today? Like, yo, is this good? Am I in a good situation?
Who am I letting inside my circle? My energy.
But it's
Who
easy
am-
to be an autopilot.
Of course. It's easy. It doesn't make it right. It's not right. You feel me? It's easy to do. But then if we accept the fact that, okay, well, that's easy to do and that's what I'm gonna do, then we also have to accept the fact what comes with it. The negative energy that we're gonna consume.
Facts.
You feel
Okay.
me? And the people that we're gonna interact with. You know what I'm saying? So
That's it, people.
like Sam said, bro. Please, I said, bro, like a mouse are talking to females. Like Sam said, please be cautious of your energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just watch your surrounding. Like you said, audit it.
Yeah. Audit your surroundings and
Yeah,
focus on your creativity and yourself. And pay attention to your loved ones too. Just as much as toxicity. There's other people who are asking for help.
Yeah.
Pay attention too.
Yep.
Because it might be too late. Especially now.
What's his name? damn, I'm mad. I can't remember his name, but next podcast I'll say it. But I know it starts with K. He's an artist and he's also a comedian. I think it's called Crypto or Crypt. I forgot his name, but he said something. He's like, "Yo, check on your happy friends. Check on your happy friends, because they'll deal with a whole lot of toxicity and they don't even know how to handle it, and then they explode.
Then they end up missing one day.
You know what I'm saying? I.e., like you said, your situation.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. I never told they be until probably like this year, and that happened to what, 4 or 5 years ago.
You
5 years ago. Yeah,
you feel me?
I never told them that.
Hey, live by action.
Yeah, live by action.
LBA, you know what this is. We appreciate you once again. Please, in the YouTube comments, comment.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want to talk about. We'd love to hear from you. You feel me? From the in the podcast.
We trying to build this community.
Please hit us up.
Yeah.
Tell your friends about us.
iTunes
sister,
review,
brother,
subscribe,
whatever. Everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
You already know who this is. This is your boy Eris Black.
Your boy Samurai Blade.
Yo, I'm out.
Catch the vibe.
Yeah. I like that one. Catch the vibe. Yeah.